Hi everyone, I'm Fred Cooper. I'm a historian of medicine at the University of Bristol. My case study at EPIC focuses on the relationship between epistemic injustice and loneliness across the last 100 years or so. So one of the things that interests me most about epistemic injustice is how we collectively decide to define it, and what kinds of analysis that shuts down or makes possible. So some of the definitions of epistemic injustice take place against this thing called epistemic bad luck, for example. And I think there's room here for significant failures in theoretical imagination, where we identify a particular epistemic phenomenon as playing out due to something which can't be anticipated or controlled for, and which it's therefore useless to even begin to think about justice in relation to, but which actually, when you drill a little deeper, has a rich structural entanglement with precisely the kinds of questions that animate the field. So an instance of this that stands out to me is how the implicitly unknowable problem of likability is used to demarcate space between the unjust and the unlucky. In this reasoning, epistemic exchanges can falter and fail when one party, most likely the party with the least power in the exchange, is not liked by the other, but not in a way that can be easily connected to prejudice, in a way that would very obviously be unjust. The question of why a person might not be liked, though, is actually a really difficult one to answer. So sometimes it really might be bad luck when they remind us of someone we don't think of highly, for example. It's hard not to read it, though, as hugely inflected by class, something the epistemic injustice literature has sometimes been slower to grapple with than gender, race, or illness. And there are also any number of very good reasons why someone might be unwilling or unable to tap into the kind of easy, open, good-humoured conviviality that helps interactions with services or institutions along. The kinds of practice that effectively navigating some interactions might require, like insisting, interjecting, questioning, or circling back, are also frequently interpreted as demanding and difficult by professionals with a static idea of how these interactions should go. Thinking in this way, it becomes a bit harder, I think, to frame likability as something without its own distinct epistemic politics or its own relationship with justice. And I can't help wondering what else that might be the case for too. Thank you.